Hey guys, Tim Wilson UK here and welcome back to some more The Golf Club 2. Today we're going to be carrying on where we left off on the previous video. I'm going to be doing some more course recommendations and I've actually jotted down the names of the people this time just to show them some love for the recommendation, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody that has left comments and also support from the previous videos. It is always appreciated, so if I haven't got round to replying to your comments individually, just know that I do appreciate them. Thank you very much. So the first course we're going to play today is a recommendation by Justin Adkins, and it is called Yonder Valley Golf Club. So let's see if we can find this one. There we go. So we're looking for Yonder Valley. Now, as I say, I haven't heard of either of the courses that I'm playing today, which is great because, as I've said in previous videos, I like to try and find the hidden gems that people don't know an awful lot about. Looks like they are both by the same person, Ty Cobb 99. So let's play the one that's got 3. It probably has more than that by now, but I'm not sure what the difference is between the two. They both look exactly the same to me. So let's just choose this one and see what it's like. As I say, this one was recommended to me on my YouTube channel by Justin Adkins, so let's get in and play around on this one. Hasn't had many plays as yet, but I know that the actual play count does take a little while to update. We got black tees, and that is a monstrous black tee. That is 7,600. That's probably the longest course I've played so far in the Golf Club 2, but we're going to choose this one anyway. And again, what I'll do is I will mix things up a little bit. We'll play pin set 3 and 4. So we'll play 3 on this one, 4 on the next one. So let's jump straight into this round. It's Sunday morning here in the UK. Welcome along to anybody that's watching on Twitch. Alright, it's taking a little while to load. It looked from the picture that it was, it looks like a Parklands course. Doesn't look like there's many trees on the course. There's quite a lot of trees surrounding the course, but wow, that is that just me or is that fairway ridiculously skinny? That is really skinny, and that is a long par 4 as well. So this is going to be a challenge from the get-go, trying to hit that fairway. I don't think I'm going to hit it, to be honest with you. I think it's too narrow. It might hold. Yep, we get a kick off the bank. Some people might call that a Wilson bounce. Alright, 199 to the flag. Let's have a look. Pin is really, really well guarded. Really well guarded. Let's see if we can get there. We've got... It's actually playing 206, but we've also got the wind coming in there as well. This is going to be a difficult pin to attack. I was going to say, if I get this on the green and it stays on the green, that will be a bonus. I think it's just going to roll out. Yeah, just rolled out the side there. 81 to 85. And it is uphill. I can't see the green speeds yet, just because I'm not on the green. And let's see if we can see them now. 166, so not too fast, and this is for the par. And I've missed the par. So that's a bogey on the first hole, but not to worry. Let's see if we can get the bogey here and not make this into a double. Yeah, got the bogey. So that's unfortunate on the first hole, but let's see if we can pull that back on subsequent holes. Let's have a look at some of the... We can't see the yardages on this one, but we can pop it across to the distances. We're playing on the blacks here, so we have a 601 yard par 5 in there. The others are okay. Let's see if there's any more par 5. There's a par 5. We've only got, by the looks of it, 2 par 5s on the course. One at 601 and one at 576. So the two realistic opportunities at getting a birdie. Again, we've got a really, really skinny fairway here. And that is not going to hold. They're always going to be really difficult to hold, those fairways. 152, but I am in the rough. 155 playing, we've got the wind behind. And again, we've got a bunker there, so this is going to be, again, a tough shot. So Yeltsman is saying there is a 553 yard par 4. That's a brutally long par 4. And that has not quite made it onto the putting surface. Martin, happy Sunday morning. Welcome, chap. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. Could do with that. Oh, I was going to say I could do with that dropping, but it sort of veered away from the hole at the last minute. That's going to leave a tough putt yeah, it's going to roll exactly the same as it did on the way past the first time. But we managed to pick up the par on that one. The only thing I would say about these courses is that the fairways are probably a little too thin. Probably are not even a little too thin. They are just too thin. They're too narrow. And especially when you've got a wind like you've got today, it is... and I know exactly what the person's done when they've actually created the course. They've selected the width of the global fairways and made them really narrow instead of making them sort of a normal or extra wide. It does add that extra element of difficulty to it, but it almost becomes too difficult, if that makes any sense. I will continue to play. I'm not going to be brutally judgmental because, as somebody pointed out to me recently, you know, nobody's perfect when they're making recommendations on courses, and nobody's perfect when you're making courses. So I'm going to bear that in mind. If this is the person's first attempt at making a course, then so be it. I will try and be constructive, and probably the first thing that I would say regarding constructive criticism, just make your fairways a little bit wider. It's fine for it to, you know, the greens are perfectly fine, the bunkers surrounding the greens are perfectly fine. Just make the fairways a little bit wider. That would be my one recommendation. Alright, 39 feet, so we've got a fairly long way to go here for the birdie. This is really just going to be, oh, that's going to be too far. I was going to say it's going to be a lag putt to try and get this close, but that was not close. That's gone 10 feet past the hole. So we're going to have a tough little putt coming back. And I've missed that one as well. So that's going to put me at 2 over already through 3 holes. That's assuming I get this bogey putt in, which I have. Just close Steam down. I'm getting notifications coming through on Steam, so let's just get rid of those. Alright, so bogey, par, bogey. So not a great start to the round. It is the first time I've picked up the controller this morning, so I can't say that I'm a little bit rusty because I'm swinging it fairly nicely. It's just really difficult to hit these fairways. And especially because the fairways, you know, the edge of the fairway sort of roll away like that. It's very, very difficult unless you get it right in the middle of the fairway. It's very, very difficult to hold the fairway. Let's see if this is any better than the last one. It's staying, it's going. Yeah, you see, that's the other thing. That would be another... You know, if I'm going to give some more constructive criticism, don't put, you know, if you're going to make narrow sections to your fairway, don't make the edges convex because, you know, you're never going to be able to hold the fairway. it's almost impossible to hold the fairway on those. And I have no idea whether that's going to have the legs to get there. It looks like it could be. Oh, that was almost okay. I thought it was just going to land in that bit of rough before the green. But we're in the bunker next to the green. Let's see if we can get this to stop fairly smartly. No, we didn't even get out the bunker, so this is going to be another disastrous hole. Out that time. So this is going to be at the very minimum a bogey. But no, this is going to be a double. So we have gone bogey, par, bogey, double bogey. There we go, that's in for a double bogey. Not the great start to the round. Wow, +4. This is going to be a difficult one to get back. Let's see again, have we got a narrow fairway? Let's have a quick look. In fact, we've almost got a non-existent fairway. Yeah, that is pretty much non-existent. That's almost about as wide as a cart path. And if it wasn't for that bounce, in fact, that's how narrow the fairway is. That's almost it's hit the bank on the other side of the fairway and almost rolled all the way across and out the other side. .165, I really need this at about 175. I'm swinging all right. I'm getting perfects. It's just the greens are really, sorry, the greens are up. The greens are perfectly fine. I've got no problem with the greens at all. They're well guarded, but it's just the fairways are a little bit too narrow. I've just had a comment that somebody says JMO6316, it's 2 AM here in Los Angeles and the great one is struggling. I don't feel so terrible. I am struggling. This is a tough course. This is really tough. These fairways are giving me an absolute nightmare. I've got to be honest with you guys. And if you want to challenge yourself, this is definitely the course to do it on. I see we've got Rich LP68 in here as well. He's 1 over par. He's managed to string together a couple of pars though, so he's going better than I. All right, let's see if we can strategically look where these where we're going to get a good bounce into the fairway. Possibly there. I can't believe I'm actually looking where I can get a Wilson bounce now. That's what it's commonly known as now. Are we going to hold the fairway? We are going to hold the fairway. So that's 2 fairways in a row. My fairways in regulation are not going to be fantastic, guys, by any stretch of the imagination. So this is the 553 yard par 4. And this is going to be pretty much, mind you, we may get there, but there is a bunker guarding the front of the green. So it's going to be difficult, but I'm definitely going to give it a bash. I'd like to get there or thereabouts. That's going off to the left, so that's going to be in trouble. It's going to be in the heavy rough. That's almost pin high. It's 25 yards. We've got a chip here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this close. It needs a roll. That's okay, it was rolling uphill, so hopefully it should stop. That's going to leave me with a tough par putt. Again, I'm going to be about 10 feet, 7 feet. And I've just lipped out, so that's going to be another bogey. So +5 through 6 holes. And if I manage to get this one back to level par, it will be an absolute miracle. All right, we have another par 5, or we have a par 5, 601 yards. Again, a thin fairway, playing 597. Nice straight drive. Is the wind going to hold that in the fairway? Hopefully. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is just where I want it to be in the fairway. I don't think, in fact, it's not even think, I know I'm not going to be able to reach the green in 2 here. Also, a very strategically placed bunker there. So I'm going to drop it down to the 5 wood. I think the wind will probably hold this up anyway. I've pulled that, so that may not be in the fairway unless it gets a Wilson bounce, which it has done. All right, 100 and let's call it 110. But we've got again a monstrous wind, and that pin is really tucked into that corner. Anything right's going to fall off the green. The pin's sort of on the top of a rise, which is always really difficult to try and attack those pins. But I feel if I'm going to try and get anything out of this round, that's going to... Is it going to roll off? Yeah. Oh, it just held on. I thought that was going to roll off. So I've actually got a birdie attempt here, which is good. And I've missed it. I did not see that break, and now that's hit that slope. And this could go from a birdie attempt into a bogey or a double bogey potentially, because that has rolled on 16 feet. And it just grabs it at the last minute for the par. Wow, that was close. That was close to being another bogey. So Rich managed to pick up a birdie somewhere, which is fantastic. 205-yard par 3 with a dinky little green. So this could be wet. 199, 195. With a lot of wind coming in off the left. Crispy Bacon, welcome. Welcome back to the stream, fella. Thank you for joining us. I need a roll here. Alright, that's not too bad. That looked an awful lot harder than what the result suggests. It was a lot harder to work out. Working out the wind and working out the elevation change, making sure it wasn't going to roll too far and come up short. And if anybody has just joined, yes, that is my score. I am currently 5 over par. This course is brutally difficult. The wind is making it hard. The narrow fairways are making it hard, so the score is exactly as you see it on the screen. 8 holes in, no birdies. We have a smattering of bogeys in there, as well as a double bogey as well. We've got another monstrous par 4 here, 498 yards. So this is going to be difficult. We've got a bunker that now comes into play. Wasn't quite slow enough to come round, so we've rolled out. This is going to be difficult now. This is not... you know what? I'm going to have to try and beat the living daylights out of this down to get it down the fairway. I have no idea where that went. Okay, that's probably going to bounce into the bunker. Yeah, it is. So we're not going to reach the green in regulation. Flop shot 76 to 96. Probably going to be the club. May even come up a bit short. No, it could be alright. Is it going to stop though? No, it's not. And it's rolled all the way out the other side. So I'm afraid this is probably going to be another bogey, because this is a long old hole. And is that going to roll all the way off again? Easy money MG, my driveway is wider than this fairway. Mate, it is narrow. It is really narrow. No, and that's going to be another bogey, unless that rolls back, which it won't do now. That's going to be a... In fact, I think that's a double. In fact, I know that's a double. So I'm now 7 over through 9. This is by far the worst round of golf I have ever played. So if you're watching this and you're witnessing this, it doesn't happen very often. Thank goodness. And this could be an absolutely brutal score. This could be an awful lot more than it is at the moment. So keep your eyes peeled. This may still end up even worse than this. This is another 500-yard par 4. I have chosen the black tees, which is it is my own fault, and I appreciate that. And I've had to smash that out with a 3-wood just to give myself a half a chance of reaching the green, which it looks like I'm going to do. In fact, if that rolls back, it's not going to roll back. That wasn't too bad at the end of the day. Alright, that's close. JMO6316, I have to admit I do enjoy seeing great players struggle. Yeah, I mean I don't mind posting a bad score every now and again. It is what it is, you know, you take the rough with the smooth. I haven't got a birdie so far, and I'm not that bothered about it. It was a course recommendation. I agreed to play. I am playing it now. As I said, I do offer my own opinions on courses when people recommend them to me. The only thing I would say, just make the fairways a little bit wider. It's the only thing that's making this course difficult, hitting the fairways, which makes, you know, if you don't hit the fairways, as anybody playing this game will know, when you're playing your second shots out of the rough, you have absolutely zero control over the ball when you're going into the green. JMO6316, you dominate most courses. These fairways are preposterous. Yeah, as I say, everybody is entitled to their opinion. The fairways are tough. The fairways are tough. I must admit, I am playing them, and there's a couple of other guys playing in here with me. I would imagine they are struggling just as much as I am. In fact, I know from the scoreboard that they're struggling just as much as I am. But it's a different challenge. I mean, it's not... Oh, that could be... Well, I was going to say that could be good, but it didn't quite get on the green. Yeah, I mean, I'm +7, Rich LP is +5. Vance is doing alright. He's only +4, so... He's obviously got the measure of this. What is that? That's a pitch shot. We don't want a pitch shot. Are you crazy? These are the hard ones. These little chip shots. Just try and tickle them down to the hole. But that's a couple of... I think I've actually got a couple of pars back to back now. If you've just joined the Twitch stream, welcome along. Thank you for joining us. It is a Sunday morning. I'm playing a course which is absolutely beating me up as if I was in the ring with Mike Tyson at the moment, and you can see my scorecard depicts the bloody state of my round so far. I am through 11 holes and I am 7 over par. 223 yard par, sorry, 212 yards. Mind you, it's playing 204, but hitting that without going in that bunker is going to be very, very difficult. It got a bounce in the right direction. It just had too much juice on it. It was never going to hold the green. Looks like Rich has done exactly the same. And we both played that not too bad. I think Rich put it closer than me, probably put within a foot. I put it in within 3 feet. And that is going to be 3 pars on the bounce. And Vance has gone back to level par, so he is having a really, really good round. Alright, again we've got a landing area which is really going to be difficult because we've got this sort of convex edges. Let's see if Rich manages to hold the fairway. Looks like he's going to fall foul. Yeah, he just slightly fell foul of the edge there. Is it going to happen to me as well? Yeah, you see, you don't get rewarded, guys. That is just nuts. That's just nuts, that is. Absolutely crazy. But hey, it is what it is. Didn't quite allow enough for that slope there. That's going to be a difficult one to slow down. Oh, I needed that to hit the flag. That's going to roll on way past the flag now. 16 yards, so that's going to be about, it's not going to be about, it is exactly 12 feet. Managed to get it. Crispy Bacon, looks like the course is designed to catch you out all the time. Yeah, I mean, and it definitely is. It is. It's a tough course. It really is a tough course. Some people look like they're doing pretty well. JMO6316, this person pre-generated the course and did very little to it. Yeah, I think it does have a feeling of auto-generation. It definitely feels a little bit like that. And all the person has really done is just narrow the fairways globally. As I said, this was a recommendation. I do try and play most recommendations where I can. Sometimes it's not always possible. I need that to come back down that slope, otherwise I'm going to be in all sorts of trouble if it's the other side of that. Thank God that didn't go over there. Can you imagine trying to putt over that, guys? Alright, 13 feet. Alright, Rich has dropped another shot somewhere because he was 5 over, so he must have dropped a shot on the previous hole. I don't see how, because that was the par 3 that he was within a foot. Still no birdie, guys. Mr. Jamie Rocks, welcome. I do have another one to try after this, but if you want to pop it in the comments box, fella, I will write it down and make sure that I try it out on the next video that I do. I do have another one that I've got to try that was recommended to me on YouTube that I've got written down to do today. Oh, what a bounce. That was not a Wilson bounce, guys. That was not a Wilson bounce. And Rich is exactly the same position as me. Again, a hole that is way over. I say way over. It is really, really difficult to get there in two. I am going to take the 3-wood and just absolutely bash it. But it's not going to get anywhere near. Looks like I'm going to be in the scrub. That's not too bad. I'm going to leave myself a hell of a putt here for par. But who knows? Stranger things have happened. I'm off to church now, Tim, so keep shooting straight. We'll catch you later. Thanks, Crispy Bacon. Thank you for tuning in. Nice to see you again, fella. So I haven't dropped a shot on this back nine yet. Going along all right at the moment. Yeah, Jamie, give us that course recommendation, because I've played an awful lot of golf with you, my friend. So I know that if you do recommend a course, that it will probably be pretty good. I know we've played some crazy courses in our time, Jamie, so easy money MG. I would have rage quit the hell out of this round 10 holes ago. Way to hang in there, Tim. Thank you very much, easy money. Crispy Bacon, God bless you too, my friend. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for all the support and the positivity. It's great to have you along, my friend. Alright, I've got a perfect fast there, so that has gone off to the left, and it's going to be sandbound. Right, 62 to 82, so we are not going to be able to play that one. And we just trickle onto the green, but it's getting a good roll for a shot out of the bunker with a pitching wedge. That was a pretty good roll, and that's going to leave me with a 13-foot putt for birdie. Can you believe it, guys? And it just didn't turn how I thought it was going to, but that is going to be probably my 8th par in a row. Sorry, 7th par in a row. Vance is having an absolutely brilliant round. Look at that, he threw 9 holes in his level par. Alright, Jamie, whenever you're ready, fella, you can even drop it in the comments on one of the YouTube videos as well, friend, if you don't want to pop it onto the Twitch stream. I am going to be playing another round after this one, so if you want to join me on that course, you're more than welcome to. And anybody else that fancies joining me on the course for the next round, you are more than welcome to jump in. Let's see if the wind does its job here and brings this back into the fairway. I did aim a little right. Looks like it is. Is it going to hold the fairway though? Yeah, it looks like it's rolling true. Yeah, that's pretty good. 310 yards down the track. Only left 100 yards. So, but look at that pin position, guys. That you could not get that tighter. That's going to be a nightmare. Well, I've given myself the best opportunity to hit it. Should stop fairly quickly, and that's going to be about 10-15 feet for a birdie. 11 feet uphill, looks fairly straight, but it has been deceiving me, these greens. Let's see if Rich manages to get his. No. Yeah, and again, no break what to speak of, or to speak of with regards to the lines on the green. I can see it now from this side, but I definitely couldn't see it from the other side, so that is a par. That's 8 pars on the bounce, and we're coming to the finishing hole. If only I'd had the front 9 like I had the back 9, I would have been alright. It would have been level par. Oh, Vance has just... he took a 6 on the 9th, but he's now just got a birdie, so he's back to 1 over. Old Beaver Creek Championship Edition. It's been ported over from TGC1. A good challenge. Great. I like a good challenge. I'll definitely add that one to my list. Jamie, if you have finished your round and you do fancy another round, I'm just finishing this one up, and we'll be starting another round straight afterwards. So if you let me just get this one out the way. That needs to come back round. There we go. And it's just held the fairway. I played easy money. I played that one. It's tough. I don't mind tough, as long as tough is also fair. They're great courses. Tough courses are great courses, but sometimes they can be brutally difficult just to hit the fairway, much like this one. I've hit it fast. It may still, no, I was going to say it may still hold the green, but no such luck. It's not too far away. Oh, and that's going to roll past. So I've got a tough one here to pick up the par. I need Rich to putt out so I can see where I'm going. I think I may even drop a shot on this last hole, guys. No, managed to get it. Oh, in for the par. So shot a 77. You know what? As honest as I am, I think that course has potential. So I'm going to give it 3 stars. The only thing I would say to the creator of that course, not that that person may ever watch this video, just 2 things. The first thing is widen the fairways a little bit, and try not to have the fairways dropping off on the left and the right hand side, and that would make that course so much more playable. And I'm not even saying that it would make it easy, because I still think if the fairways were narrow but not that narrow, the course would still be tough, especially with those winds like I had there, sort of 10, 12, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13 mile an hour winds. It still will play difficult, especially coming into the greens. So yeah, not too bad. If it's your first attempt, good show. Let's get into the second one. And the second one I've got here was recommended to me on YouTube again by David Forward, and it is called Druids Glen Golf Club. So let's see if we can find this one. And again, I haven't heard of this one. I'm always looking for little gems to try and find. They don't always work out. I mean, I had a course yesterday that I think I played 5 or 6 holes and decided not to continue. So sometimes I'm not a big fan of the fantasy type Mickey Mouse courses where they are like crazy, but well, it's by the same person. But I will give pretty much any course a go. Alright, so we're going to go for this one. Druids Glen Golf Club 2017, Cathalos 1991. Looks like it's somebody from Ireland. And Rich has just messaged me, where did you find that course? Yeah, it was a recommendation. I always like to play recommendations where I possibly can. I have found a couple of gems. One that I was recommended yesterday, Paragon Golf Club. That was an absolute beauty. This one looks quite nice, so let's get into this. This is Druids Glen. Again, I'm going to have a look at what we've got tee-wise. We have black tee, 7,300 yards. So again, it's going to play tough. It's going to play long, but provided the fairways are good, we should be okay. I'm going to play pin set 4. So if anybody's playing along, I'm playing black tees and pin set 4. And Mr. Jamie Rock says, those fairways looked Brazilian. I know exactly what you mean there, my friend. Ah, we've got rain. This is the first course I've played on where it's been raining. So this is great, guys. I would like to see how this is actually going to affect the play. Whether the ball holds up or, you know, whether it has any type of effect whatsoever. Now this is interesting because if you have a look along the edge of the fairway here, guys, is we have no light rough. This goes from the fairway straight into the heavy rough. Again, that's not something I've seen before. So whether that was a conscious thing, I don't know. But let's get this round underway. Let's get this round underway. Fairway's still a little narrow down there, but that's playable. That is playable. And as I say, I'm interested to see what difference the rain make. Does it make the ground softer? Does the ball not roll as much? Does it make the greens more receptive? So let's have a look when we get into this. Let's have a look when we get into this green. 153, 13, playing 157. So we've got 10 mile an hour behind us. Let's see what these greens are like when we get there. Is it going to bite? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That was a fairly lofted club. And that's a birdie. I didn't see a birdie in the whole 18 holes on the last course, so that's nice to see. Rich LP 68, Yonder Valley, what the hell, lol. I did see your message pop up on the screen on the PSN, Rich. It was a recommendation on YouTube, and as you guys know, I always do play the recommendations that get sent to me. So apologies for that, Rich. It was a challenge. It was a challenge. Alright, so this is playing 191. This is a tough green. This is a really, really tough green. I think where I need to try and be is probably somewhere down there, but that's going to be easier said than done. 13 mile an hour wind, playing 191. Ooh, this is going to be a difficult one. This is going to be a difficult one. Let's see where we end up. Bedtime here in Miami. Have fun. Thank you, Rich. Thanks for joining us on that round, fella. It was nice to have you along. It's nice to have somebody else playing along at the same time. Not necessarily to share my pain, but also to see how well other people are playing, because I know that Vance was going along great guns. So, yeah, thank you very, very much for joining me. Alright, we have another birdie putt, albeit this birdie putt is an awful lot harder than the last one I had. 21 feet, moving all over the park. Let's see if we can get it close. These greens are really slow, 131. I don't know whether that is the green speed for the greens or whether that is the rain that's making it slow. Ooh, just missed the edge of the hole, but that's going to leave me a tough putt coming back as well. So I haven't seen Jamie jump in yet. Oh, it comes up short by 6 inches. Second hole green brutal. I'm not seeing you on my screen, Jamie. I'm going to try and add you in manually. Just give me 1 second, guys, for those of you that are in the Twitch stream. I'm just going to see if I can get Jamie into my group here. It's showing him playing, so let's add him to the group. There we go. He's now in my game. Great stuff. Steel Bean 70, morning Tim, morning all. Thank you, Steel Bean, for joining. Welcome along, my friend. Briannon, playing along here in Ireland. Druids Glen, about 3 hours away in County Wicklow. Beautiful neck of the woods. I've been to County Wicklow. Lovely, lovely area. Yeah, fantastic. Brian, not Briannon. Brian on. Alright, I'm on hole 3. Yeah, I'm also on hole 3, Jamie. I'm just contemplating my tee shots here. I'm just thinking whether I can draw this around these trees a little bit. Sorry about that, Brian. I mispronounced that and I do apologise. Alright, I've just played my tee shot. That's not bad. It's on the upper level, so this is... That's not too bad. Got 171 into the flag here. Again, tricky green though. Look at all the movement on this green. There's an awful lot of red and yellow on there. But the good thing is that around the flag it's fairly calm. So we should be good. 172. That club is bang on the money. Let's hope we just get the wind calculation right. It is moving in. Looks a little big. Not quite held the green, but I think I may putt from there. Ooh, okay. That's better. Alright, 5 yards. Not showing any change in elevation. Maybe a little uphill, but not a lot. This is going to be a tough putt to work out. Oh, what a putt from not being able to see. I will take that all day long. Wow, I'm glad the flag was in the hole. Alright, managed to pick up the birdie there, so back to 1 under par. Birdie, bogey, birdie. Jamie managed birdie, par, and what's he got on this hole? He has picked up another birdie, so he's going along great guns. Jerry, welcome along, my friend. Nice to see you in the stream. Thank you for joining us. Alright, let's see if we can take on a little of this corner. I've just had a message from Vance saying those fairways. I know exactly what you mean, my friend. And kudos to you for joining in. Brian, add my ghost on the 4th at the moment. Brian, let's just have a look, see if I've got you in my friends list. Just give me 1 second. Not seeing you on here, Brian. Are you in my friends list? If so, what is your PlayStation Network name? I'm just going to continue while you message me back. Alright, we got 161. Oh, we don't want to be right at the flag, otherwise we're going to end up down that slope. 161 less 4. Brian Ops 3. Are you in my friends list, Brian? Let's have a look. I don't think you're in my friends list, otherwise you would have popped up in the list. No, you're not in my... So that I can't stick you in as a ghost ball, my friend, unless you're on my friends list. Do apologise for that. Playing 157 with the wind. Let's drop this club down. 147. In fact, that wind's still going to be a little strong, I think. It's going up again. 14 mile an hour now. Jamie's gone short. And I'm going to end up in the same bunker, I think. Yeah, I'm in the same bunker as Jamie. In fact, I'm literally 2 feet away from him. Came out probably 2 yards short there. That needs to bite. Ooh, now we've got a tricky par putt here. Managed to get the par. Jamie came out a little bit hot. He was behind me. So, managed to pick up the par. Vance, what an absolute beauty. He eagled the par 4. He must have holed out from about 150 or 160 odd yards there. So, great start to the round there. That is a tough drive. That is a really, really tough drive. So, Brian, playing along here in Ireland, Druids Glen about 3 at... So this is a real course, right? Oh wow, I'd like to play this one. I've always looked for an excuse to go back to Wicklow, because as I said, I have been there before. It's a beautiful, beautiful neck of the woods. So yeah, I'd love to play golf here. Right, 245, that is reachable. There is a hell of a lot of wind here though. Alright Brian, I've just seen your friend request come in. Let me just add you in here. That's a steep bunker. Bear with me guys in the stream. I'm just going to accept Brian's friend request just so I can get him in the round. I'm not sure whether it will add him in straight away, but we'll soon find out. It may take a little while just to register him in the game, but I'm back guys. Oh, that is a nice bunker shot. That just needs to slow down now so I have an opportunity at a birdie. Looks like Jamie played a good one as well. Oh, and he gets it. Nice. Alright, let's have a look, see if I'm seeing Brian on my scorecard now. I'm not sure that he will appear until... He may pop up in a few minutes, so I'm going to continue playing because obviously this is being streamed live, so we just want to make sure we keep this going. It's 478, so I don't know whether I want to play this up short. I think I am going to hit the driver. Let's hope it's not too big. No, it looks like it's going to work out perfectly. Absolutely perfect. It's playing uphill there. So as long as it doesn't roll back down the hill, we are all good. Frodo Fox, this is Druids Glen. It is Druids Glen, yeah. Alright, long par 4, playing 198. Now I am going to add a little bit more because you see this uphill lie that we've got here. It does tend to make the ball come up a little shorter. So let's see if that's enough. There's Mr. Jamie Rocks playing in there. Let's see if he had enough club. I probably had a little too much club there, and it is just in the fringe of the green, which should give me the putter. It hasn't given me the putter. Okay, that's not too bad considering I couldn't see an awful lot of elevation change there. It looks like Jamie's struggling with the putter. What did he end up with there? Let's have a quick look. Did he get a bogey? No, he got a par. Good show. Good show. He's back to level par. He bogeyed the last 2 holes. And the rain still persists. Martin, welcome back, my friend. Thank you for joining us once again. Oh, I think I've put too much draw on this. No, it looks okay. That reminds me of the 10th hole at Augusta, that one. The fact that you have to try and take on the corner and it just opens up the entire fairway as it lands. Right, 128, 127, so we won about 135. Oh, bit big, bit big. Frodo Fox, played your Ghost the other day on Hopeshire Golf Course. Never seen anyone have as many godly bounces as you. They're called Wilson bounces. Wilson specials, they're called. Steel Bean 70, that's why it's called a Wilson bounce. Yeah. It is commonly known as a Wilson special now. Anybody that knows me or anybody that plays alongside me will know that I do tend to get my fair share of good bounces, and what a great shot into the green there by Jamie. Yeah, I think you're probably talking about the one where I went for the green in one and it bounced in the rough, rolled through the rough, and it ended up about 5 or 6 feet from the flag on a par 4. I think I ended up missing the eagle though, to be honest with you. This is a nice looking golf hole. This is a very nice looking golf hole. Alright, 171. Oh, I'm a big fan of that one. I'm a big fan of that one. Work that one out nicely. Let's see if we can get Brian on. He is, he's telling me he's in... There we go. Let's get Brian on. There we go. Brian, you're now in my group, my friend. Welcome. On hole 8. So you're on the same hole as myself and Jamie. We got Vance a couple of holes back. Managed to pick up another bird there. Three under, going along nicely. I would imagine that bunker, yeah, bang, smack bang in the middle of the landing zone for a driver. So we need to make sure we hit this straight and true, which we have done. Nice drive, right in the meat of the fairway. Let's have a look at this lie. Oh, couldn't be any better. 127, 132. Wind behind. Glitch on the swing there. That was nice. Is it going to have the legs? Again, really pleased with that one. Dialed in at the minute. Dialed in. Can we convert? We can. 4 under. So that's back-to-back birdies. as we finish the front 9. We have a drop shot in there, so needless to say, that's always my aim in every single round that I play in the golf club, is to try and get a bogey-free round. Unfortunately, that fell by the wayside on hole number 2, but I've spent the last 7 holes trying to recover that, which I've managed to do. Currently 4 under par. Let's get on to the back 9. Let's get the big boy out. There we go. I want to try and skirt this left edge, but I don't want to be too close. That's exactly where I wanted that to be, because if it now catches that slope... Oh, I didn't quite catch that little bit of slope there, but it's going to have about 156. Yeah, I saw Jamie's there. He's got 156. I've got 157. We're on a downhill slope, and it's slightly moving off to the right. It's playing 160. It looks like Jamie played his pretty well. Yeah, we're not far apart. Brian played an absolute beauty. He's about 5 or 6 feet. Has Jamie got his? No. Brian got his. Good shot. Just missed mine. So Brian picked up the birdie there. Jamie and I are going to pick up pars. Vance is a couple of holes back. Alright, Brian's off on 11. Par 5, 5-3-2. Want to be out to the left here. Just to give myself an angle on this flag. Looks like Jamie had the same idea. 268. So we're going to have 260 again here. Yeah, 263. May not have enough juice to get there. And you know what? I'm going to play smart here. Yeah, everybody played smart there. Those guys hit it a little further than me, so they're going to have short pitches in here. I'm going to have, yeah, I've got 87. I may... Let's see how the boys do. Nice. I'll take that. That's going to be about 4 feet. Do you accept friend requests? Of course I do, my friend. The more the merrier. And that's the bird. What a great looking golf hole. What a great looking golf hole. So we got 3, it's 22. 152. With the wind, 162. Used Frodo Fox, I used tour clubs, is that okay? Yeah, that's perfectly fine, mate. I've got no issues whatsoever. You can use whatever clubs you like, my friend. Get in, get in. Oh no! Just came up shy. JMO6316TW back in form, directing the course. 5 under par's not ripping it apart though, I've got to be honest. Wow, sticks you right over those trees, not being able to see anything. Where do you actually... Alright, it's massively downhill, so I would imagine that is going to be very reachable. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Yeah, it is. I did see that it was 80 feet down, so that's what gave me that indicator that we were going to be good, and the other guys are going to take a good lead off of that on the tee. This is a par 4, 522 yards. Wow. Playing 211, wind behind. That may... I was going to say that may come up a little short, but if we get a good roll here, that isn't half bad. Bang! Birdie. Alright, -6. They're definitely moving in the right direction here. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice bit of planting work there. Those are all the tee boxes. That looks awesome. That is really nice. I like that a lot. Ooh. Ooh. I could be in trouble here. I could be in a lot of trouble here. Because that is heavy rough. I am in bother here, guys. Brian played the course about 10 years ago. Nice. Alright, I'm in trouble. I'm going to have to lay up here, guys, because I am in all sorts of bother. Oh, I'm even worse now. No. This could be another bogey. It's on the green, but that is by no means going to be an easy par. By no means. So this is a par safe putt, guys. No, not in. Frodo Fox, off out mate, but we'll send a friend request later. Have a good day. Thank you for joining, Frodo Fox, and yeah, send that friend request. I will gladly accept it, and I look forward to seeing you back in the stream and also on the course. Thank you very, very much for joining the stream today. Alright, so bogey there, guys. Back to 5 under par. Damn. Steel Beans, so you play Real Golf 2 or just PS4? I do play Real Golf, my friend. I don't play as often as I'd like, but I definitely play, yes. Is it just me, or is there lightning as well? Ian Miller, morning, afternoon, evening all. Good morning to Ian. Welcome along, my friend. Nice to see you back in the stream again. 166, 158. Right, we're on the green in 2. Back, normal service is resumed after that dreadful hole the last time that I managed to end up in the rough off of the tee. Oh, unlucky there, Brian. Turn. No. I would like... That's weird, because I thought I was convinced. Let me just have a look at my scorecard. Alright, I've got a 5, a 3 and a 4 to finish. I'd like to finish at 7 under par. That's my aim, is to finish at 7 under par. Let's see if we can make that happen, guys. 525. That wind should bring that round a little. Yeah, that's good. Gonna be with the rest of the guys, I think. 293, so this should be reachable in 2. No, maybe not so much. Looks like Vance has caught up as well. I just saw his ball roll along the bottom of my screen as I was teeing off. Well, not teeing off, as I was playing my second there. Alright, let's get this nice and close. 40, he's playing 42. Bite. Alright, that's one birdie. Back to 6 under. Come on, I want to finish 7 under. That's my target. I've got a 3 and a 4 left. Let's see if I can hit this 7 under target. Rain still tipping down. 212, 208. We do have a slight wind into our face. Let's see how the other guys do. Jamie's gone a little left. I think I'm going to finish way right. I think I did push that slightly, and that's why it sort of counteracted the wind. I think Jamie's closer than the rest of us. That's for damn sure. He's not quite on the green. Don't fancy this putt much. It says it's flat, but it's going up and down all over the place. And that's going to leave me about 3 feet for the par, and that means I need to try... Wow, that's a tough 3-footer. That's in for par. I need to try and birdie this final hole. Par 4. Oh, a nice wide open fairway. Brian, are you still in the chat? Let me know if you're still in the Twitch chat, because I do want to ask you something. And it's about this course. Alright, this is tough. 183 plus 9, 192 into the wind. Alright, so quick question, Brian. This course, you say you've played this course. Is there no light rough on the fairways, or is it all just heavy rough? That's a 55 footer, and that had a chance. That had a chance. Oh man, that was close. Alright, so that is a par on the final hole, so I can't grumble too much about that. 6 under 65. Let's give this course a rating. I would say that was a recommendation by David Forward. I like the course, I really do like the course. I question why there's no light rough. I understand there are courses out there that don't have a differentiation between fairway, light rough and heavy rough. They go fairway, heavy rough. So it's fine if it's perfect, if it's made like that, that's perfectly fine if that was a conscious decision. I like the course. What am I going to rate this course? I'm going to give this course a 4 out of 5, and I am going to favourite it because I think it would do well in a society event. So thank you very much for that recommendation, David, and thank you to the creator of the course for actually putting it together. I'd like to thank everybody that's watched this in the stream. I'd like to thank everybody that's joined me in a round today on these two courses. If you enjoyed this video and you're watching it on YouTube, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave some comments and or suggestions for courses that you'd like me to play, recommendations, because as you can see this is a video that's included 2 recommendations. And if you would like to subscribe to the channel, you'll find the subscription button somewhere over there. But until next time guys, I've been Tim Wilson UK, this has been the Golf Club 2, and I will see you on the next video. Take care, bye bye.